Hi Genius Minds, another brain boosting session for you, and this is grade 8 chapter 10, that is mathematical operations. So basically when you deal with mathematical operations, you simply talk about four basic operations, right? That is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. When you have two or more symbols coming together, then your brain starts asking which operation to perform first. And that's the reason why we are learning mathematical operations and how to perform complex calculations. So come, let's see here how Jennifer and Ehsan are talking about the homework which Jennifer got, and she's stuck up at certain problems. So one of the problem is which of the following interchange of signs would make the given equation true. Now here we have some expression on the left side and we need to change some of the operations so that the result comes as 28. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll replace the sign of plus and division. That means in the expression, plus is replaced by the sign of division and division is replaced by plus. What do you observe? We see that the left side of the equation is not equal to the right side of the equation. So it cannot be your right answer. Further, we go for the second option where division and multiplication are replaced. And on solving, we get the result. First thing we have done is 12 divided by 2. That changes to 6. And then 6 multiply 5 becomes 30. So we get 18 plus 30 and this minus 20 remains as it is. And when you add both of them, you get 48 minus 30 and the answer is the right side of your given equation. So now Ehsan has explained everything to Jennifer that this is how you solve the question and your answer is absolutely correct. Now coming to why we learn about mathematical operations, children. So most of the time when you perform mathematical operations, you are stuck up at certain situations where you get two variety of answers and the calculations are correct. So that means something is going wrong with the operations. We learn the pattern to be followed, that when any equation has more than one operation, then how to proceed. So when you talk about solving the questions based on mathematical operations, the first category of questions you get is number puzzles, and it contains certain numbers or the combination of numbers, and in between some of the numbers are missing and you have to find that following the pattern, following the series, which number will take that place. Second category of question will be based on BODMAS puzzles. BODMAS is the rule to be followed when you have an expression which has more than one operation inside it, and here B stands for brackets. We also call it parenthesis. Then O stands for order. We also call it OF, and that expresses the exponents of a particular number. I can have 4 square, that means 4 raised to the power 2. It can be 3 raised to the power 5. So OF stands for exponents. Then we have D, which represents division, M represents multiplication, then we have addition and subtraction. So first we'll be focusing on brackets, and then after the bracket is solved, we come on the exponent part, followed by the second level where division and multiplication are solved, and after that we come to the last level where we solve the question based on addition and subtraction and the entire equation is solved. And sometimes we are stuck up at points where multiplication and division are coming together, so we have to move from left to right. Further, we have another category of question where we have symbol puzzles. So in symbol puzzles, we use certain symbols to represent any mathematical operation and then we solve the questions. So don't forget the rule. First thing you need to solve is parenthesis, that means brackets, and it is followed by exponents. Then we have multiplication and division. Don't forget, if they come together, you have to move from left to right. And then last is addition and subtraction. Again, do not forget to move from left to right. So here we have a question, and very interesting thing, there were two friends, they were trying to solve the question. The first one first did 6 divided by 2, he got 3, and then 1 plus 2 is again 3, he got 3 multiplied 3, that's 9. So the second friend said, let me try solving the question also. He wrote 6 divided by 2 and here in bracket it is 3. Let's multiply 2 and 3. What do you get? He said it is 6 divided by 6. His answer is 1. Now can you help me to know which of these friends are correct? I am shocked. Both of them has done the same calculations, but how the answer is coming different? Here we use the rule of BODMAS. So what does BODMAS says? BODMAS says that the first operation to be done is bracket. So we write down 6 divided by 2 and multiply by 3. Now the second rule says that if division and multiplication are coming together, then you have to move from left to right. So moving from here, the first operation will be division. 6 divided by 2 is 3 and then times 3 gives you 9. Here we got the right answer. And further, I have brought another confusing question which both of these friends were trying. So they said, let's try doing this question. They wrote 40 divided by 4 gives you 10 and 10 times 5 is 50. And the second one, first multiplied 4 and 5, we got 20. So 40 divided by 20 is 2. Now who is correct? BODMAS says if we have multiplication and division on the same flow, we must start from left to right. So this one is your right answer. That makes you a smarter mathematical student. Let's try one more question over here. We could see that here the brackets are within brackets. So first thing is, we'll be focusing on the smaller brackets. They are called curved brackets. The second focus will be on the square brackets, right? So let's start looking at the inner bracket first, and on solving it we get 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 minus 4 makes 8, right? And now we open this bigger bracket, 6 8 times becomes 48. The remaining part of the question is written as it is. Now comes division. So 48 divided by 8 gives you 6. We write 6 here. The remaining part comes as it is. Next operation will be multiplication. So 6 times 2 becomes 12. We write 12 here and 3 plus 12 gives you 15 as the result. I believe you are becoming confident now. I have brought more variety of questions for you. So let's look for more examples here. If $B stands for A plus B plus AB minus 1 multiplied by A plus B plus AB plus 1, you need to find what will be the result of $4.10. That means we'll replace A with 4 and B with 10. And on putting the values 4 plus 10 plus 4 multiply 10, that becomes 40 minus 1. It is the first bracket, and the second bracket will be 4 plus 10 and then A multiply B is again 40 plus 1. So this becomes 54 plus 1 and this becomes 54 minus 1, and you write down 53 multiply 55 and your answer becomes 2915. Isn't it interesting? Now let's try another interesting question. If multiplication stands for addition, minus stands for division, division stands for subtraction, and plus stands for multiplication, then which of the following is correct? So what will you do? We are going to first interchange the 4 operations in the given question, and the first option we get is 16 multiply 5. Now multiply sign is replaced by plus sign, right? Because here multiplication stands for plus, and after this we have 5 divided by 10. So division is replaced by minus. Further we have 10 plus 4 and plus is replaced by multiplication. So it becomes 10 multiply 4 and minus is replaced by division. So we write down divide by 3, and when you solve it, we do not get 19. So here it's not equal to right hand side. Similarly, we try it with the B part over here by changing the symbols, and then we tried it for C part, and on solving we get it is equal to 9, which is equal to right hand side. So we say only C option is the correct option. Further, we have brought more questions based on it. So remember children, when you start doing these questions, it just improves your mental balance, it increases your thinking capacity, and it improves your mental skills. So your mental maths will be improved and your cognitive skills will be enhanced by doing the questions of this pattern. Now if you focus on question number 12, here we are given symbols. So P represents sign of minus, Q represents multiplication, R represents division, S represents plus. That means wherever Q is written, you are going to replace it with the sign of multiplication. Wherever P is written, you will replace it with sign of minus. Similarly, S is replaced by sign of plus and R is replaced by sign of division. So your question becomes 14 multiply 3 minus 12. Then after this you have plus 4 divided by 2. Now follow the BODMAS rule and solve this question. Now let's see one more interesting question. What is 50% of 50%? Now we have 100%. And what is 50% of 100? That turns to 50. And then 50% of remaining 50 will be 25. So it is 25%, and 25% means 25 upon 100. Am I right? It turns to 0.25. Interesting question. We will be doing more questions based on the laws of BODMAS. And very important thing, that when multiplication and division comes together and you are confused which operation to perform first, always start from the left side of the given expression. Now moving further, let's look at question number 19. Here 45 plus some number makes a prime number. Now you want to know the value of x. So let's start with 1. Because when you write 1, it becomes 45 plus 1. Is it a prime number? No, 46 is an even number. Let's add 2 this time. So 45 plus 2 is 47. Is 47 a prime? That's cool, good. So your x becomes 2. So in this way, once you focus doing on these questions, I believe you'll master mathematics and you'll become a genius. So don't forget the rule, and your time begins now.